Good morning, students. This is Maithili, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, St. Anne's Arts and Science College. Dear students, today we are going to see the next another chapter, that is combined mean and combined standard deviation. For the last classes, we see only the arithmetic mean. For the single data, we have to find the arithmetic mean. Like that, for the single data, we have to find the standard deviation. But in this chapter, we are going to learn how can we find mean and standard deviation of the combined data. That is, when the data are combined, how can we find arithmetic mean and standard deviation? Okay, first, this is a very important 5 mark problem, 5 mark questions. Combined, 5 mark questions were asked in combined mean or in combined standard deviation. So listen carefully. So first let us see combined mean. If a series consists of two or more components series, the mean of the whole series can be expressed in terms of the means of the component series. That is, suppose if the series consists of two or more components, suppose for example there is a two series, first n1 values n2, there are two series are given, means how can we find the combined mean? For the combined mean, for the formula is capital X bar. Capital X bar is denoted as combined mean, is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2, where x1 bar is nothing but arithmetic mean of the first series. So x1 bar is nothing but arithmetic mean of the first series, and x2 bar is arithmetic mean of the second series. And n1 is nothing but number of terms in the first series, that is n1, how many terms, and n2 is the number of terms in the second series. For this is a formula for the combined mean. Combined mean of the combined mean when the two series are given. Suppose if the series are three series are given, mean the formula can be extended to, that is x bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar plus n3 x3 bar divided by n1 plus n2 plus n3. Suppose if there are three series are given, means we can extend the formula like this. For this is for two components, right? Let us see one problem. See the problem. The average wages of 60 male of workers in a factory is rupees 200, and that of 50 female workers in the same factory is rupees 300. So find the combined mean wages of 110 workers in the factory. So in the factory there are 60 male and 50 female workers are working. The average wages of 60 male workers is rupees 200. Like that, 50 female workers average wages is rupees 300. Okay, so totally how many workers? 110 workers. So we have to find the combined mean wages of 110 workers. This is the problem. So first let us write the given data. What are given? X1 bar. X1 bar is nothing but mean. That is mean of the 60 male wages, 60 male workers. That is x1 bar is equal to 200, and n1 is equal to 60. N1 is nothing but number of male workers, that is n1 is equal to 60. For the male workers, the average wages is x1 bar is equal to 200. Like that, x2 bar is equal to 300, that is for female. So n2 is equal to 50, that is female workers. For the combined mean formula, write the formula x bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar by n1 plus n2. Substitute all the values, we get x bar is equal to 245.4. That is the combined mean wages of 110 workers value is rupees 245. So 245.4. So this is the wages means for workers mean we cannot write in the point way. So 245.4. 245.4 means we can write it as 245. Suppose if it is 245.5 means we have to write it as 246. We have to write the number it as a whole number. So let us see one problem given. Calculate the combined mean for the following data. The same one. Same as in problem 1. X1 bar is given 40. X2 bar is given 60. And N1 is equal to 50. N2 is equal to 100. We have to find the combined mean by using the formula. Before formula. Right. Next up. Combined standard deviation. The formula for the combined standard deviation is sigma square. So sigma square is equal to n1 sigma 1 square plus n2 sigma 2 square plus n1 d1 square plus n2 d2 square divided by n1 plus n2. This is the formula for the combined standard deviation formula. Okay. So where d1 is nothing but x1 bar minus x and d2 is equal to x2 bar minus x. Similarly, I already told you these results can be expanded in three samples. Three samples as x bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar plus n3 x3 bar divided by n1 plus n2 plus n3. Similarly, the standard deviation formula can be extended in the three variable. This is a formula. Okay, sigma square is equal to n1 sigma 1 square plus n2 sigma 2 square plus n3 sigma 3 square plus n1 d1 square plus n2 d2 square plus n3 d3 square by n1 plus n2 plus n3. Okay, right, let's see the next problem. Find the mean and variance of the combined sample from the following data. We have to find mean and variance. Okay, so the data are given, the samples 1, 2, 3. There are 3 samples are given and mean values are given, variance are given, size are given. Okay, first write the formula for x bar. Combined mean is equal to, this is the 3 formula for the x bar. Okay, so first write what is n1, n2, n3, x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar, sigma 1 square. Variance is nothing but sigma 1 square. If it is standard deviation means, standard deviation is nothing but square root of variance. Sigma 1 square is equal to 64 is a variance. So for what is called standard deviation, sigma 1 is equal to 64. Root 64 is nothing but 8. So sigma 1 square is equal to 64 is called the variance. So sigma 1 is equal to 8 is called the standard deviation. Okay, so sigma 1 square is nothing but variance is nothing but root of standard deviation. Okay, next write the combined x bar. So write all the values. We get the x bar value is equal to 116. This is our combined mean. See the next one, combined standard deviation formula. For this is the formula. Before the formula, we have to find d1, d2, d3. We already know what's the formula for d1, x1 bar minus x bar, and then x2 bar minus x bar, x3 bar minus x bar. We already find x bar is equal to 116. And we know that x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar. So find d1, d2, d3 and substitute in the formula. We get the combined mean and combined standard deviation. Combined standard deviation is equal to 60 and combined mean is equal to 116. Okay. Sorry, don't, okay, combined standard. See the next sum. The first of 2 samples has 100 items. The first of 2 samples, there are 2 samples. In this 2 samples, first sample has 100 items. That is n1 is equal to 100 with mean is equal to 15. That is x1 bar is equal to 15 and variance is equal to 9. That is sigma 1 square is equal to 9. Okay, next one. If the whole group has 250 items, what is called whole group? n1 plus n2. n1 plus n2 is equal to 250 item with mean, that is x bar. Whole group is nothing but x bar. X bar is equal to 15.6 and the variance sigma square is equal to 13.44. Next we have to find the standard deviation of the second sample. We have to find the standard deviation of the second sample. That is, we have to find sigma 2. Okay. See that this is of the given data n1 x1 bar is sigma 1 square, n that is the whole data n1 plus n2 x bar sigma square, and n2 is nothing but n2 is what? N2 is equal to 250 minus n1, we get 150. And next we have to find x2 bar and sigma 2. So using the combined standard deviation, combined mean formula, for there are only 2 samples, so x bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. n1 plus n2, therefore x bar is equal to, write the values 15.6 is equal to 100 into 15 plus 150 into x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2 is equal to 250. So next just cross multiply. 250 into 15.6 is equal to 1500 plus 150 x2 bar. Next we have to find x2 bar, right? So 150 x2 bar is equal to 250 into 15.6, we get 3900 minus 1500. Therefore 150 x2 bar is equal to 2400. Therefore x2 bar is equal to 16. Okay, next we get x2 bar value is equal to 16. Next we have to find d1. So what's the formula for d1? Sigma 1 bar minus x1 bar minus x bar. What is x1 bar? x1 bar is equal to 15. Okay, what is x bar? 15.6. So d1 is equal to minus 0.6. Okay, next one, find D2. D2 is equal to x2 bar minus x bar. We get 16 minus 15.6 is nothing but 0.4. Next, write the solution formula sigma square and substitute all the values. So which is not given? Sigma 2 square is not given. So leave that value as it is. So substitute all the values. We get, just cross multiply, 250 into 13.44 is equal to 100 into 9, 900 plus 150. We have to find sigma 2 square. And then 100 into 0.36 we get 36 plus 24. And then, so 360 minus 900. So we get the value sigma 2 square is equal to 16. Sigma 2 square is equal to 16 means what is called sigma 2 is equal to 4. Sigma 2 square is equal to 16 is a variance of the second sample. But we have to find standard deviation of the second sample. So taking square root. So we get sigma 2 is equal to 4. Therefore, standard deviation of the second sample is equal to 4. So these are the combined standard deviation and combined mean problems. So just go through all these problems. It's a very compulsory 5-mark question will be asked in this chapter. Right, girls? So go through the formulas, study the formulas. So it is very easy. If you have any doubts, you can call me. I will clear your doubts. Thank you.